Hare Krishna, good morning. Please let me. Can someone let me know if you can hear me?
Yes, Guruji, can hear.
Okay. So good morning once again. So you heard that. Mahesh Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Usha Mataji. Nice to see you. Okay. So we are spending some time today, actually every Sunday we gather to reconnect our roots, through the means of systematic study of Vedic scriptures. In that we are reading Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10. Last before week we discussed about Chatusloki, the four slokas. If we understand thoroughly, then we have understood Bhagavad Gita completely. The essence of whole Bhagavad Gita is presented in these four slokas, and we covered that last time. But for us to kind of warm up, uh, we can nevertheless go again through them. So he said that this is in the 10th chapter, verse number 8. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. Yeah. Iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. It says that I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly knows this engages in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So this is a reference which we should make best of it, which says that everything comes from the Lord. Most of us, in maybe when we are in childhood, or when we are growing through the childhood phase, or maybe at the school or the college, or sometime even now, we may have this question: how everything is working so perfectly, how everything is manifested, maintained, everything. So how aspect we can go deeper and deeper, but who aspect is very clear here. The who aspect is that the Lord is saying that I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. We have just an idea of what is a material world looks like because we are living in it, but that's not everything. Yeah, there is one third and two third. Yeah, the whole creation, yeah, which is composed of spiritual world and material world, are one third is only the material world. Yeah, so two third, which is even more than the material world, which is made up of the 5 elements or even 24 elements, are only is only a very small, yeah, part of it. But nevertheless, source is the Lord. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly knows this engages in my devotional service. So, uh, what is the benefit that we can take if we have this understanding? Is we engage in devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So, what is the process of devotional service? Is to engage ourselves in the worship of the Lord. Devotional service is an activity, and through that activity, what we do is we worship the Lord. Why? Because when everything is emanating from Him, this means that everything is, Lord is the sole proprietor of everything. And when Lord is, can't hear me? When the Lord is sole proprietor of everything, which means that everything is His and everything is under His control. He is also supreme controller, supreme enjoyer. And when He is supreme enjoyer, it Purushottama. Yeah? Purusha means enjoyer. Uttama means the topmost, the most personality who can enjoy and who should. Yeah? All our services should be offered is Purushottam, the Lord. And that is what it means. When we know nothing belongs to us, what kind of mastership we can do, what kind of mastering over we can do. Even this body, yeah, which is made up of the elements, we have not purchased from someone, and then we have made up ourselves this body. So this whole creation, including our own existence, forget about the body, even our own, the spirit, that identity, the true identity of ourself is also not myself. I have created on my own. So I'm not the creator. I'm not even claiming that, okay, when I'm not the creator, yeah, okay, did the Lord give us this proprietorship handing over to us that, hey, you are the master of everything and enjoy? No. Yeah. In that sense, we see that everything is created by Him. So we, rather taking a proprietor position, we actually take a trustee position. What is a trustee position is, we know in temples in India that there are so many temples and they are run through trustee system. What is the trustee system? All the funds, whatever the donations are made, everything is going to the temple. Yeah, I heard recently we heard this Devasthanam. Devasthanam means the place of the Lord. It is not our place. It is not, okay, so and so person has purchased the land, so and so person has built, God had built the temple, so it is belongs to him. No, everything belongs to the Lord. And this is what here is the reference. We say, and then when, and what is our role in this is we act as a trustee. Means the Lord has given everything, including this body, including these facilities, including everything that He is giving to us, which means we take the responsibility to maintain it, um, as accepting Him as our owner. Yeah. Any questions on this? If we go to the next one quickly, maybe Mahesh Prabhu. In case if there is, I mean, as you're just started, so maybe in case if you have any questions or anything to add, feel free.
जी 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 प्रभु
Okay.
अभी तो कोई
So far, so
like there is
good. Huh?
nothing. So yeah, so far so good. Thank you.
Then Krishna is saying the next verse, Machita Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katyantascha Mam Nityam Tushtanti Cha Ramanti Cha. So what is the when we are talking that after knowing that Lord is everything, and then our own only soul and whole business is to engage in devotional service, it's very difficult. It's very difficult, yeah, in spite of knowing that Lord is everything, but still we want to enjoy, and that is the nature. Our nature that is we are Nitya. What is that? I forgot. We are always eager to enjoy. Yeah, we our nature because the soul, the spirit, or we our own identity is that we want to always enjoy. So how can we give up this spirit of enjoying, or should we really give up that spirit of enjoying? Is it that we are only slaves? When is to become servant is a kind of a very disgusting thing, or is it really a pleasant thing? Because we know how laborers are treated, how their slaves are ill-treated, and are we ready to accept the role of a servant of Lord? Is it not so cheap? Is it not so harmful? Because we lose our independence, we lose our freedom. These are very important things. Hmm. Here we can understand what is the difficulty and how to overcome that challenge. It's not that we don't enjoy. What kind of enjoyment we get is mentioned in this verse. Machita madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam. So what happens when my devotees come together? What do they do? Huh? This is what the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. So, yeah, it's not a bad thing. After all, to become engaged in service of the Lord is not that boring thing. It's really interesting. Why? Because Lord has unlimited names, unlimited qualities, unlimited pastimes. Every day we take one Leela, and if we can just discuss about it, life is finished. We are always dwelling in happiness. Why? Because here it says, such such bhaktas, when they discuss about me, my glories, conversing about me, what are they getting? They are getting deriving great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another. This moving from a, yeah, underworld. Yeah, we know how dangerous is an underworld mafia. Yeah. Underworld mafia. We never know when we will be. We thought that mafia world is so nice, where we can enjoy by even exploiting and breaking the rules of the society, breaking the rules of the country. Uh, and live a great life, of course, underground. Yeah, if a person is coming out saying that, hey, I have done all this, see how great I am, they will be put in jail. So what they do, they create their own world underground, and they lead a great life, yeah, with whatever they want, all the facilities, enjoyment. But every moment there is a fear. Every moment there is a fear that, okay, I may be caught today, I may be caught tomorrow. Whatever, I want to protect myself. So there is always this, though they are getting everything, the facility, but the satisfaction is zero. The satisfaction is over covered by the anxiety that is there. But the devotees, they do the business open air. They do the business open air. It's not like hidden agendas. The agenda is very clear. What is the agenda? To come together to discuss about the glories of the Lord and his pastimes. And what is happening here? One is enlightening each other. Huh? And when one is enlightening each other through this process, they experience great taste. Because after all, we are thinking that this happiness, what we are getting, is true happiness. But this happiness, what we are getting, is coming up with a package of already uh, a limited quota, a small limited drop of happiness, and then we think, hey, this is enough for me because I don't have to give a lot. I don't have to struggle a lot. I don't have to study a lot. I don't have to do great degrees for this. Little happiness for me is, I can enjoy. That's enough for my life. No, here Krishna is saying that you can have a treasure full of happiness. Treasure full of happiness that you just can be absorbed in it. And what is the process is to uh, to converse about the Lord. Why? What is the difference between discussing the subject matter of the Supreme Lord and other mundane news? Is that through this process we become more peaceful, more happy. Why? Because this knowledge and this experience of reading about the glories of the Lord will touch our heart. After all the happiness what we are experiencing, the happiness is actually from the heart. That's why we say, we see this when someone is saying or representing I love you, in that there is this heart. Yeah, it is not the lungs, or it's not the mind, it's not the brain. Yeah, it is the heart, because heart, hridaya, and in the heart is the uh, place where the reservoir of pleasure is. But this pleasure or reservoir of pleasure is affected by the hridaya grandhis, or hridaya daurbhalyam, which is the weakness of the heart. When the heart is covered, when the beats in the heart grow, when the anarthas are developing so deep that we are not even seeing. Just imagine there is a wonderful pond, which is very blue water. In that there is nice lotus pink, such a nice lake or such a nice pond. But this pond is covered by grass, by all this whatever, um, and then you can't see it. What is the purpose of having such a beautiful pond, but it's covered? Can't see it. And then we think, hey, there is, come on, I can't believe, I will not accept it that there is a wonderful pond here. I have I have gone 100 times, 200 times, or all my life, every moment, every day I have gone through this place. I can't believe that there is such a wonderful thing here. And in that way, we don't have trust. But then, when someone is saying, no, 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 I have seen it. I have seen it that here there is a pond. Even Google Maps is showing. Google Maps is showing, and we trust Google a lot, right? So we just say, okay, let me go. Let me just lift those unwanted bushes, shrubs, or whatever. And then, wow, this is what is enlightening. So when we are in the association of devotees, what is happening is we are opening the doors to that true happiness. And that bliss, what is said by the Lord, we can really experience even now. Even now. Why? Because it these words or these topics about the Lord are um, not ordinary topics. So, anything, any questions? Then 10:10. तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं दामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन माम् upayanti te. So this is saying to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, what will happen? Because whatever the knowledge that we lack, come on. After all, of blind faith. I think did we discuss about blind faith last week? No, Shastrik and yeah, yeah. So the question is, okay, how can I accept blindly? Huh? After all, Lord has given intelligence, buddhi. Lord has given the mind. We are not animals. We should engage our mind and senses in thoroughly understanding. After thoroughly understanding, then only practice Krishna consciousness. Then only practice Bhagavad Gita. Then only practice bhakti. Huh? But here, Lord is saying, don't worry so much. To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love. So through the serving process, that one process is to really uh, take our age back 50 years, 40 years, whatever is our age. Let's go back so many years and again begin our schooling. This time, hopefully, we go into a Vedic school. This time, hopefully, we have a right teacher. This time, hopefully, we have right exposure. This time, hopefully, we have that right facilities where we can live forever in that facility. But all these hopes in this world, I think, are not so much. But then, should we just blindly follow what our family people are following? Tradition, culture that has been there. People were doing. I have seen that. There may be some reason. I don't know. I don't need to know the reason. Let me just follow it. Or should we really understand what is the balance? Where is the line? Yeah. So Krishna is saying to those who are constantly devoted to serving with love. So if we don't know what to do, Krishna is giving the solution. Just engage in authorized means of service to the Lord, offering services to the Lord. Not services that are not approved, not services that just we concoct, not the services that we think, this is, I think Lord likes this, let me do this. No, when we approach, the previous verse, when we approach sadhus, when we approach Guru, when we approach Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Puranas, we understand how so many devotees have engaged in serving the Lord. Just inspire from that, whatever we can do for our own position, our own in which ashram we are, and engage that way in the service. What is happening is, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. So we are not. Yeah, I think in the commentary there is mention about impersonal gurus and yeah, a person may have a bona fide spiritual master and may be attached to a spiritual organization, but if he is still not intelligent enough to make progress, then Krishna from within gives him instructions so that he may ultimately come to him without difficulty. I think this was last week we ran. How to overcome this? Give me 1 second. Can you still see my screen? Srimad Bhagavatam screen. Hari bol.
The Bhagavad Gita screen.
Only Bhagavad Gita screen. Let me pin this dashboard. Let me do a new share. Okay. Can you see now?
Nectar of instruction. And now we can see Srimad
Yeah.
Bhagavatam.
Okay. So this is from the chapter. I mean, this is from the 11th canto, from Srimad Bhagavatam, second chapter. This is the conversation between King Nimi and the Nava Yogendras. Here it says, "O King," Yogendras are saying, "one who accepts this process of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead will never blunder on his path in this world." Very carefully, attentively. I will repeat again. O King, one who accepts this process of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead will never blunder on his path in this world. Very careful in the next line. Even while running with eyes closed, he will never trip or fall. We know that a common phrase we use, a blind man guiding a blind man. We know what happens. Can someone say what happens when a blind man guides a blind man?
Accident.
Okay. What happens if only a blind man is alone and he's walking?
Falls in a dig.
Yeah, there's a very likelihood that he will lose his path. Yeah. So, but Lord is here we have a reference that but one who takes to the process of devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead will never blunder on his path in this world, which means we always have this fear, we always have this dilemma, we always have this anxiety. Yeah, am I on the right way? Am I on the right path? Am I doing things correctly? No? Tell me who has this question or who do not have this question. Hands up. Where to get that? No hands. So maybe the question is dilemmic, right? So my question is, who has challenge to sleep sometime thinking, hey, have I done correctly or not? Or what is happening in my life is correct or wrong? Yeah. Gaur Bhagwan Prabhu. For what? Yeah, this dilemma, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. Every time we have to make the choice, we feel dilemma. Is this correct or not? Or yes, the life is on the right path or not.
Mahesh Prabhu, what about you? How do you see?
I just see or like a feel of or feeling of guilty that I'm sitting very far from the parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the need I am not there. So am I like did I make a right decision to leave abroad, parents, right? So this sense of guilt is like every day with me.
Okay. Yep. Nice. Anyone else? No. So others have no problem. Good. So maybe speaking for myself, Gaur Bhagwan Prabhu and yeah, Adirasa Prabhu, and also for Mahesh Prabhu. Yeah. Yeah. So we always are worried. Are we making a blunder in this world, in this life? Yeah. Because time is precious. It won't come back. Life is precious. It's only one life. So all these things are there. So Are we doing right thing? If we don't do, then we also feel, I'm a failure. Yeah. But if one who is in the devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead will never blunder on his path in this world, even while running with closed eyes, that is so nice. Even if we are blind in this world, where we do not understand how the system is working, are we doing right or wrong, he will never trip or fall. That is the potency, that is the power of bhakti. When we engage in the process of bhakti, then we can have a peaceful sleep, and we can have a peaceful agenda. Huh? Why? Because we know that what we are doing is correct. And now, yeah, we come across every moment at a situation. Are we doing right or wrong? The important check we can make is it bringing me close to Krishna? Am I doing something which brings me close to Krishna? And now the question is how to know what brings us close to Krishna. When we are engaging ourselves in the 9 kinds of devotional services, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. So, if we are engaging in these kind of devotional services, then we are in the devotional service. Then we are getting close to Krishna. When we are getting close to Krishna, he is saying, even in that case, then we can close our eyes and we can just simply walk. What is the meaning of closing eyes, or what is the meaning of running with closed eyes? Can someone guess? Can someone guess what it means? Closed eyes. Yeah. Any guess? Sindhu Mataji, what it means to have closed eyes? Dependence is closed eyes. He's closing eyes. Mm-hmm.
Prabhuji, can you hear me?
Yeah. Running with closed eyes. Yeah.
I'm thinking that something is going on. When we close, we are thinking of something,
Okay.
and yeah, we are imagining something, and yeah, we are thinking of that when we are in some meditation or something. We are, I don't know, that's what I'm thinking, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. So if you see in the purport, we see what is closed eyes. We know that Shruti and Smriti are eyes through which we see the world in a proper way. I don't know where is it coming. Yeah, the process of devotions is very happy. Why devotions have consists of Shravanam Kirtanam? One can simply hear the chanting of the. Let me get to the nice if it is here. Yeah, the Shrutis and Smriti scriptures are the 2 eyes of the Brahmanas. Lacking one of them, a Brahmana is half blind, and deprived of both, he is considered completely blind. So, at a Brahmana or intelligent person, the eyes are the Shruti and Smriti. So, this whatever I was referring, that hearing to Puranas, to Itihasas, Upanishads, to Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So, these are Shrutis and Smritis. When we do not have this background, then what is happening is we are blind. When we are not equipped with this, what is the thing that in spite of having eyes, we are not able to see it? Just Mahesh Prabhu, you have full capacity to see, but what you can see is only what comes into your line of sight, isn't it? Hmm? And even in this line of sight, what we see is only limited. Yeah, just the more far the object becomes, we have a far what do you call long sight, huh? Far sight, long sight. We can't see much. We can't even see as good as the eagles that can see from very, very high. Even a small creature that is just started moving, even we can't notice. In spite of we seeing something, but we are not sure whether did we understood it correctly. Why? Because we have this pratyaksha praman. Pratyaksha means to really see what is happening in front of our eyes with our literal eyes. Huh? What we are seeing is a guy or a boy. He is under a tree and he is picking something. And then we may think that, oh, he is picking some stone to hit a mango. Or some may think that, no, it appears to me for whatever I have seen, he is actually collecting the fallen mangoes. Or for some, he may think that, okay, what I'm seeing is he is just picking something. It could be his belongings that fell down, or maybe something, or maybe something. And with whatever we are seeing with our naked eyes, which is coming in front of us, we are not able to exactly say what it is, isn't it? Hmm? But with Shruti Smriti Ube Netre Vipranam Parikirtite Ekena Vikalah Kamno Dvabhyam Anda Prakirtita Iti. Even if running with both eyes closed, a devotee on the path of Bhagavad Dharma will not stumble. Closing one's eyes refers to being in ignorance. Not ignorance of what? Not ignorance of what we can see or what we cannot see. We are in a dark room, etc. No. Ignorance of the standard Vedic literature. But interesting thing here is, but then the interesting thing is, can we then continue with that? Yeah, because if we don't have Shruti and Smriti, scriptures, understanding, but then it becomes very difficult to navigate through this world, through this life. Come on, it's been already 30 years I've been doing that. I have more experience now. I can do few more years, I get more experience. No. Shruti and Smriti are so important. Yeah, then we solve all these dilemmas. Like, yeah, Mahesh Prabhu, when you were referring, okay, every day I'm thinking whether I'm here, I'm not with my parents. Am I doing right or wrong? Yeah, that keeps eating me. What to do? Yeah, we have to take shelter of the scriptures. We have to see. We have to see through the scriptures, then we'll get a solution. And if that is bothering us too much, yeah, we should see what is the scriptures saying. And through the eyes of scriptures, then we have clarity. And then, yeah, that's gone. You don't have to really think much on those lines. In that way, for every problem, there is a solution. We know this, and this solution is in the and now here, interestingly, he's saying, but people who are blind means even if one doesn't has this Shastra understanding and Smriti understanding what to do. Come on, I have, as I said, I can't rewind my life a few years back and I start joining a Gurukul and get all this Shruti and Smriti. But here this reference is saying, don't worry, just practice devotional life. Just practice devotional service. We don't have to really equip ourselves with that knowledge. I don't know how much intelligent I am. At least I'm not so intelligent. So I won't be able to understand everything. Best thing is just follow. Here is saying just follow home. The path of devotion. Yeah. It says the process. One who accepts this process of devotion, then he has no problem. Why? He can simply confidently know that yes, what I am doing is right, and I will advance, and I will elevate myself above all these problems and reach the ultimate goal of life. Because ultimately we want, yeah, we set different kinds of goals, but the real goal, yeah, we need to understand that real goal and appreciate that real goal, that we work towards it and then achieve the success. Okay. just is the reference. Okay, now I need to go back to this. Which was any questions until now? Then we go to the last one. Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam is over. And so that's why we don't accept a blind faith. It's not that, okay, whatever comes to me, we have so many such kind of things. We create our own things. No, we don't have to create our own things. We just have to follow the person who has already understood it and who is doing. Just like the standard example of, we don't have to study electric engineering to see how a bulb can be fixed, how a bulb works. That we just turn on a switch, the light is working. That's it. We don't have to do everything. We just trust that electricity works and then just use it. Yeah. So so we don't want to become sahajiyas. We don't want to just be on an emotional way that, oh, whatever comes to my heart, whatever comes to my mind, let me do it. That I don't need any shastras. No, that is also not recommended. It is not recommended that one gives up shastras. One will not think, no, 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 this reference is so nice. Now I don't have to read anything. I can just blindly follow. What we want to blindly follow? We want to follow a blind man, a real blind man who doesn't has the Shastra understanding? No. A blind man, just imagining ourselves that there is a small pathway in the middle of an ocean. But sometimes, we may have seen this, right? So there is a sea, and there is a small way that you can walk through and get a feel that you are in the center of that ocean. Just imagine there is no more railings on both sides, no railing, no support at all, and you are blind, and then you are walking. Yeah, this is what here it says, to just blindly walk. But Krishna is saying that, you will have no problem, you will not drift or you will not fall down. Why? Because you are equipped with devotional service. When you are practicing devotional service, then what is happening is you don't have to. A devotee who is practicing, he is not at all scared of what is going to happen. Will I fall? No. Why? Why will I follow? Why will I fall? No, I will not fall, because Krishna is saying that I am going to give the intelligence. It is not that after that there is no intelligence and it's only blind faith. No. If we practice devotional service, what is happening is I give the understanding by which they can come to me. So, not a bad thing. So the last one, I think we didn't cover this. Tesham evanukampartham aham agnanam ajam, agnana jam tamaha nasayami atma bhavasto jnana deepena bhasvata. To show them special mercy. So not only that Lord is saying that I will give intelligence, he's saying I'm going to even give special mercy to them. So after all, becoming a devotee is not cheap. After all, becoming devotee is not uh, low for our status. It is good because we are able to um, um, be blessed by the special mercy of the Lord. So there is no harm to embrace Krishna consciousness. We may have so many reservations. We may think, come on, I have to understand it thoroughly, then only I will accept whatever. This is what I have been since all these years. Yeah, if people are like that, then take up to Shrutis and Smritis, understand them thoroughly, then also they will do the same thing. Or just understand the gist of it, cream of it, and then engage in it. But the essence is same again, to practice bhakti. And Krishna is saying that for such people who accept, who are my bhaktas, what I am going to do? I will show them special mercy. By what? By dwelling in their hearts and then whatever the heart, na, the beautiful lake or the beautiful pond with lotus and clear waters and blue, whatever, yeah, we may go, right? We want to go to a place where it's so serene and so calm and beautiful. We want to just stay there. That is in our heart, but it is covered. There is no light because it is covered. But as soon as light falls, then we appreciate the beauty. And how that light comes? The Lord is saying, for a devotee dwelling in their heart, I will destroy that ignorance, darkness born of ignorance. What I'll do? The lamp, that Aladdin lamp that is required to, to fulfill all our desires, right? Genie, we want to rub, and then the genie comes and we say, do that, do this, so that we can have unlimited happiness. Tell me, who doesn't want unlimited happiness? Or who wants happiness? Hmm? Yeah. Who wants happiness? Uninterrupted. Just imagine, when you open the tap, there is no obstacles. The flow, it's like not like water but honey. No stop. That happiness, huh? It is possible when our heart is lit up, when all our dreams are fulfilled. But what dreams we are carrying now? Those dreams uh, are to be checked. Those dreams need to be corrected. But how can I do? What strength I have? We don't have to worry. Lord is saying, I will give you special mercy. Whatever is needed, only that will stay in our heart. Bagi, ignorance, because when the ignorance is gone, then we have clarity. What is right to do? What is right desire to have? What is the true thing that is the purpose of our life? What is the ultimate success? How to achieve it? All things will be clarified because the darkness born of ignorance is gone when the light is lit up. Okay, I stop here. Are there any questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for this nice lecture. I was thinking that about the blind faith. So I think last week we also discussed that without the Shastra, if we are doing something, if the Shastra is not in the backup, then it's called like a blind faith. Yeah. But we also discussed that for the devotion service, we do not need the philosophy. Yeah, like we gave the example of ice cream. So following
Mm-hmm.
something without Shastra, is it like then will it be blind faith or then it's but is it okay with the example that you gave for the ice
Whatever
cream?
whatever we do just because I want to do, because I thought it is correct. All this is blind faith. Yeah, blind faith. Blind faith means because I am inspired to do, I'm just doing it. But then when I trust someone, because after all, if you see the lineage of Madhvacharya, if we see Ramanujacharya, yeah, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they have written so many books. They have, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has written Chaitan Charitamrita, has compiled such a huge, even in 500 years back. We're not talking about even long, long ago. Huh? Which means that they have supported the system and supported with the shastra, with the scriptures. It's not that they had a blind faith because someone told or they thought that okay, Krishna came to my dream and then this is what he has said. No, they have thoroughly scrutinizingly studied. We have 6 Goswamis who have also done thorough study, not let anything open. They have defeated so many yogis and gyanis. who just thought that is enough, nothing else is required. Do we want to do the same thing, or do we want to just use what is the outcome of it? Hmm?
Yeah, maybe just use the
What will we do?
the outcome what they have done.
And that is not blind faith. Yeah. So it's something like this. Okay, if I don't understand and do something, that is blind faith, right? But we understand. Okay, my capacity is this much, that I can understand this much. But this is spoken, or this is presented, this is approved by the authorities. On that strength, definitely this cannot be a blind faith, because definitely, uh, I'm investing my faith on the authorized. That's why we see in ISKCON that if something we want to say, the shortcut is Prabhupada said, on so and so day in so and so lecture. If you see, Prabhupada has said this, and on that strength we can say that yes, I am not in a position to comprehend it. Yeah, I am not in a position to accept it. Yeah, I am not in a position to understand it, but uh, because Prabhupada said, I can give a try at least. When I give a try, which is practicing devotional service, then Krishna is saying that I will give you the intelligence to appreciate, to understand. So whatever we don't understand today, there is no harm. Yeah, because when we take up to this process, definitely because it is approved, after few days, few years, few months, yeah, we will definitely understand it. Why? Because the Lord is saying that there is this Chaitya Guru who is present within our heart, and also the Diksha Guru who is present outside in the world. Uh, they are both guiding us. But the qualification required in order that we want to hear to our Chaitya Guru is we also have to be sincere. It's not that okay, we are not that pure, because the quality is also required. We should come to a stage. It's that to be able to decode the instructions that are coming from within, we should come to a matured phase. Usually what we hear is we are praying to our Chaitya Guru in our heart very sincerely, and then the real Guru or Diksha Guru is manifesting. Yes, but the prayers, that is the key. The determination and sincerity are the elements to invoke the mercy from within, from the Chaitya Guru. But we can't simply stay in ignorance and always say that, my heart is telling, which means my Chaitya Guru inside me is telling to do this and this and this. And in that way, there are 12 or 13 apasampradayas after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Some said that I am Sahajiya, I am a gopi, and then they dress in the gopis and they walk along the streets of Vrindavan saying that I am the gopi of Krishna. Or some create their own mantra, some create their own yantra, or whatever. So many things come because all these sampradayas are coming because we are unmatured and we think that our guru is inspiring us to do this. So that's why we take it. Hmm? But if we are sincere, we will be sent to a devotee of the Lord, the Diksha Guru. So we have to be sincere, and when we are sincere, we come to this stage. There is example, Radheshyam Prabhu was telling, there was a Jamindar. This is the time when Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, who is well known. Of course, he has nothing to do with the people. He was always constantly um absorbed in remembering Krishna, in doing the japa of the names of the Lord. Then two people brought this Jamindar, and he says, Babaji, you see this guy, I'm so much seeing that he is so much touched in devotion that his eyes, he start crying, and he is having all the his Then Gaur Das Babaji said that no, actually they brought him so that he said, can you give him Upadesh, or can you give him connect him to Krishna? This is what they told who brought this Jamindar. Then Gaur Das Babaji said, no, he is a Vishay. He is still absorbed a lot in the material world. Whatever the symptoms are, these are not symptoms, these are only sentiments. So if we really want to know if someone is a Sahajiya, not Sahajiya, but really close to the Lord or pure, and there are 9 symptoms, in the nectar of devotion. Yeah, yeah, that is a check. So in that way, we use the Shastras as a reference, not just blindly accept. Yeah, so Shastra still is the basis. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, thank you. That's clear.
Hmm. Okay. Any other questions? Any experiences? Dhanvya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, did you
Okay.
call me?
Yeah,
You
I
said
call you.
damage. Nothing but clear Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Okay, fine. Okay, then thank you very much. Have a great sunny day, and see you us in coming week. Vanchakalpatarabhyascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.